Welcome to Say Said Tarot. I'm Kiara. I'm not here for like, shares, and subscriptions, though I did hear that like, sharing, and subscribing does help the message to circulate. That's a decision you'll have to make on your end. I owe you all a reading 2 days ago, so about 48 hours from now. I did a reading called The Wait Is Over. In that reading, I did skip Scorpio's reading. I did mention in that reading that I felt like Scorpio was a greater collective energy. I've come back since then and done a reading, but I just didn't feel inclined to do the Scorpio energy. So last night I had a dream, whatever, my life, right? But in that dream, a tower exploded, very much a high rise. And when I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, it's time to do that Scorpio collective energy. That dream was interesting in a lot of ways, but I've just been meditating on it. I've been up for about an hour and a half, getting my day together. I am a parent. It is Sunday, so it's interesting too. Sunday, Leo energy, Illuminati, interesting. So the tower, there was an explosion. It very much was giving Scorpionic energy. What was interesting to me though is because from the dream, it was like I was watching a movie. In the movie, they show scenes from different angles. So I saw the building exploding, then exploding, and then I was like inside the building and I was watching it like disintegrate. And it was very much giving, spoiler alert, trigger warning, 9/11 vibes, very much so. Which I have a video where I said, if you've been seeing these numbers, look out. I just now, because I'm so energetic, I just now realized that I just put 9/11 and the dates 9/11 together. I also just put that rise and fall of stars energy together with that event. I was not going that dark, okay? Of course not, right? Communion was an energy that came up this morning while I was brushing my teeth. So in definition, communion just means to exchange something intimate. But, when I looked it up, like the actual definition of it, but that's not what I was getting. I was getting like church. Catholicism, which was a theme that was popping up around Cancer season really heavy. Receiving Christ, the bread and the wine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me. I did grow up in the South, in the Bible Belt. But I do remember in church that I could never get the little bread and wine unless I was baptized. That's something that I do remember. So you had to be cleansed of your sins. You had to give your life to God and accept that Jesus died for your sins in order for you to participate in this. There's communion came along when I was thinking of community. Communion, community, and this is just while I'm brushing my teeth. I'm just hearing communion, community, come something, right? Communication, come something. COM, something. The interesting thing is, let me tell you about the dream. So I'm in this dream and I might be on a city block if anyone's been in a city. So it's not very big, but you can kind of see a lot of things from a corner, right? So I'm standing on this sidewalk and across the street from me is a parking lot with a group of people in it. And then on the next corner on the same side of the street that I'm on was another parking lot with a group of people on it. So where I'm standing is like an L shape. I can see this group of people, I see that group of people. I'm from a small town called West Memphis, Arkansas, and in that town everybody kind of knows everybody. We only have one high school. So growing up there were 3 middle schools, but there was only one high school. Some people know it as junior high. We called it middle school. We called it junior high. People call it middle school. But I do remember in this dream I knew both groups of people. So I wake up in this dream and I'm kind of just looking around, surveying, and then I realize I'm in the city. But the people were from my hometown, which is very small. We got one Walmart, one high school. So I'm kind of looking like, what they doing here? Because I've been living in Atlanta, downtown, for 6 years. I've been in Atlanta for 10. I've been downtown for 6. But these are small town people in my city, in a big city, and I'm in my community that I currently live in. So I'm like, what are they doing here? So then I start hearing the conversations. How? I don't know, y'all. It's a dream. And I hear that this group of people has an issue with this group of people. But I'm standing there like, don't y'all know each other? Aren't y'all like friends, family? So there's some cattiness, some catty energy. And I'm just standing there, and of course I wasn't noted because I've always been a neutral person. Don't start none, won't be none. That's always been how I am. I like to know details before I'm involved in something, and I like harmony. So don't pop off no chaos around me, or I'm going to war against everybody. Especially when I don't know what's going on. In my mind, everyone here is an enemy because y'all are bringing drama to me. If you beefing with somebody, go somewhere else with that shit. Don't bring in innocent bystanders. I'm an innocent bystander that you don't want in your smoke. You know, I'll never forget, as a cheerleader, there was a fight that broke out in a classroom in a very enclosed space, and these girls fought all around me, and they never touched me, and I never touched them. And I remember my cheerleading coach saying, Kiara, why didn't you break it up? And I said, what? First of all, that ain't my job. Second of all, if anyone would have accidentally hit me, I would have been whooping both of their ass. Which I'm pretty sure everybody understood that, because they kept their fight to themselves. Mind you, I wasn't like, oh, I wish somebody would hit me. I just, first of all, I was like, wow, we're doing this? Like, they're fighting right here, right now. They're finna get kicked off the squad. And they thought I had a smart mouth and a bad attitude. These ones fighting. Look at this. And then it traveled. And I was like, trying to move. But then I was like, just hope they don't hit me. Because I ain't do nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I don't want to be here, you know. And that's that empath energy. A lot of people think, oh, I'm an empath, so I cry when you cry. I fight when you fight too. That's what an empath is. It picks up the energy in the environment, if it's good or bad, if it's smoke or not. So I've always been kind of neutral. So I'm hearing these people talk about each other in this dream, and I'm like, what is this dream, right? So I try to go across the street to one group of people, and the lady, the girl, she's like, oh, they with that dude Mike. Who is Mike? I have no idea. If you know a Mike, I think we all know a Mike. It's a pretty common name. But I'm like, okay, so they were very hostile. So I crossed back across the street, minding my business, and then I hear my name, Kiara, coming from the other group. I didn't go that way because I was like, okay, this is really messy, and I don't even want to deal with it at this point. So I walked towards the group who was seeming hostile, but I was called. So I'm summoned. So I'm like, you know, let me go be fair. Let me see what's going on with them. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? And there's this girl that stepped away from the crowd to kind of meet me halfway. And her name is Kiara too. So in my town, there's a whole bunch of Kiaras. So that's why I'm very clear that I'm Kiara T. Hawkins. Okay. I always have to say, like, no, I'm Kiara Hawkins. There was a whole bunch of Kiaras. Okay. So this particular girl is walking towards me, and she was talking very vulgar, but she was smiling so big. She was like, bitch, I know you saw me over here. And I'm like, I did, you know. She like, you wasn't gonna speak. And I'm like, I wasn't, but we here, you know. As we meet, she gives me this big hug, and I wasn't sure what to make of it, because again, there's all this aggression in this environment. You got small town people in a big city, so they're out of their environment, but they still doing that small town shit, even though there's so many other things they could be doing in the big city, right? It's like stuck in the ways type energy. So many new people moving around, but I'm still gonna beef with the people that I know because it's familiar, right? So I'm like, okay, she really surprised me with a hug, and she just starts crying. And I'm like, what you crying for? And then the building blew up. And from there, remember I told you it was like watching a movie. I saw the building. I was inside the building. I'm on different floors, seeing things disintegrate. It was very much given 9/11 energy, right? So that was the dream I had. Now this morning, when I kind of dumped it out, that's what I was getting, brushing my teeth, the communion, the receiving Christ, the bread, the wine, the baptized to participate, the exchange of intimate thoughts here. I'm communing with you right now. I'm exchanging my intimate thoughts. The same name. Remember, we were picking up that doppel. I'm not the only reader who's been picking this up, thank God, because I was really starting to get, I was like, am I crazy? But the doppelganger, twin energy, that copycat energy. Well, my name is Kiara, and there was another Kiara that was the one that addressed me from the other group, was a Kiara. So same name, likeness, twin, but there's a reunion. She was the only one who stepped away from the crowd to meet me halfway. Separation is being used as a weapon, that divide and conquer type energy. So be mindful of that. If there's a group, if there's a family, if there's a community, if there's a coworker that y'all used to be cool, and you feel like because of external factors, there's some drama, you need to meet them in the middle, because I'm picking up two warring groups, but you are always neutral, but your twin picked the side. And when I say your twin, I'm not necessarily saying twin flame. I mean that energy that is of likeness, that doppelganger, copycat. There's an energy that wanted, it's almost like they wanted you as a weapon, but since you wouldn't participate, you stayed neutral, you were grounded, you were above the bullshit, then someone tried to take on your leadership, your divinity, and say, I'll step in for y'all, but they're not you. This is like that energy saying, look, I tried, but you to go, let's just stop. Why is the devil, I did not know this was here. Well, I knew, but I wasn't when I just said you to go. Why is the devil included in tarot? That dark energy, that duality. There's no good or bad. I thought that was interesting because so many times people want to leave the devil out of divinity, wants to leave the devil out of Christian talks, community talks, wants to deem everything demonic, but God sees and created, and the universe participates in all things, that light and that dark. That duality is true divinity. So all of these people saying, I'm a light worker. Okay, if you are anti-Christ, anti-yang energy, anti-darkness, you are not, you don't have that higher perspective like you think you do. Because you need to be able to understand and use both. I always use the analogy that if you stand too close to the light, you can't see. And if you stand too far away from the light, you can't see either. Darkness and light can be used as a weapon. Shouts out to our Eastern creators. I'm trying to be politically correct here. Our Eastern creators, the Eastern Hemisphere, Asia, has a lot of manga. They have a lot of animation, a lot of what we call in America cartoons. They have a lot of plot lines that play to that theme of what if light was dark and darkness was light? You know what I mean? What if it was just a race of being and you can't help what race you're born, but you can be born into a demon race and still have good intention, or you could be born into an angelic race and still have dark intentions. You have to be clear in order for you to be able to sort through this on your own, okay? High school, middle school, or junior high, there's some type of reconciliation reunion from a time. I'm picking up more of a time. There's something else that was playing out this morning, y'all, with I referenced Rihanna and Chris Brown. Not on purpose, y'all. It just happens. And again, I said that it's a lot, I think, because we use stars quality, the star, the Aquarius, the Leo energy as an example, because it is exalted for all to see. It's on a public platform, so we can all kind of relate on it. Chris Brown and Chloe Bailey released a song together. A lot of people are saying that her album flopped because people were anti-Chris Brown. I happen to think that's a bunch of bullshit, because Chris Brown just released another song with Ciara. And everyone loves it. I want to bring this to your attention energetically. For those of you that are here, energetically, do y'all see what just happened with that? People are associating their feel-good feelings, okay? Their energy. We are energy vamping, and I say we collectively, off of these artists and their emotions that were exuded in the music. So everyone was like, oh, I miss Chris and Ciara. When I was younger, I listened to them. You're associating the music that they made, the space that they were in, the space that you were in at that time, with the music today. So basically, Chris and Ciara have a more nostalgic energy because they've been out longer. People were able to grow up with them, and you're able to listen to that music, listen to that combination of music, combination of voices, and go back in time to a better time, a younger time, a happier time, when things were more simple. And we like that. But when Chris came out with Chloe's song, Chloe's a newer artist, not too longer back. You wasn't too young. It was just a couple months ago. She's just a couple years old as far as like her new sound, her independent, her solo energy. And that time, a couple years ago, a year or two ago, you wasn't, it's not much different from then. You know, back then was the golden days. And y'all didn't like that. And I say that collectively, okay? So you shun the new music, the new energy, because it's still in a time where you can't detach from. And then you went back and liked the Sierra and Chris Brown energy because it reminds you of, for a lot of y'all, when y'all was in high school and middle school, because I know my demographics and I'm about the same age. So it's interesting because I talked about with the energy is going to be the energy, and things do come and go. There's nothing new under the sun, but the combinations, Pisces, Neptune is going to be retrograding until December 6th, but it's not going to be retrograding with Leo until December 6th. Leo's going to leave out in the middle of August, right? So it's the combination of energies that we're looking at and how we're vibing with those different combinations. And I spoke about that, and this is a perfect example. Y'all didn't like Chris and Chloe. Oh, she's a slut. She's a hoe. Oh, you woman beater. But y'all like Chris and Sierra. Oh, this is what we've been missing. We needed this. I love them. They would make a cute couple with some of the comments that I read. I'm like, this woman's very, very married. Very much older than Chris. It was very much given that. And also, just, for the record, who gives that? Shouts out to Sierra, because I've been saying for a long time, and I'm still continuing that energy, that tell-all energy, the wait is over, that invasion of privacy energy. I do feel like there's more to the story that was released to the public. I feel like Chris is very much protecting Rihanna's reputation by not telling us everything, and she not saying much either. She just saying, I don't want to talk about it. And he's saying, y'all don't know everything. But shouts out to people like Kelly Rowland, like Sierra, that stepped in and said, hey, I'm still going to be associated publicly. Don't support me in private, bitch. Support me in public if you support me. It's another energy. 9/11 energy out here, which again, the wait is over, was when I did this reading and forgot this energy or clipped out this energy. So I feel like you may have a 24 to 48 hour wait on something. You may have to wait a day or two for something to process, okay? I also heard you have to go back to go forward, which makes a whole lot of sense, because we're talking about a time with this doppelganger, this likeness energy. There's like a childhood trauma that's healing, but it's from your adolescent, it's from your your teenage years. Now this collaboration of two worlds is what's going to make the new world. That's where that tower energy is coming from. That's what that is. Because think about it. A lot of us became who we are around the time that we went into our teens. That's when we started experimenting with our hair, our makeup, our body language. That's when a lot of the eye rolling, neck rolling comes in. I have a 12-year-old who will be 13 in November. So she's a Scorpio, by the way. See, again. So there's a time when, that's around the time when we were like, I'm going to be my own person. And I think that that's also the time when we make mistakes, because we're so dedicated to being our own person, but we don't exactly know what that looks like. So we try some shit. We go through trial and error, right? In essence, in your core, what you were trying to do is probably still there, but how it came out has probably evolved. But combining those together, a lot of people get pregnant during their teenagers. They do things that are embarrassing. They go viral. They lose their virginity. They get fights and scars and, injuries from sports in those teen years that affect their adulthood, that directly affect the path that they're going to take at 18, 19, 20. So I think that whatever that is that you're putting together, okay, that energy, that twin energy, that doppelganger energy, I'm almost wondering if it's you, your other self, your other half, your dark night of the soul, your shadow energy, if you're starting to wrap it all in. That communion energy, also giving yourself to, I just work here, I just work here, I'm a spiritual person, okay? But if you're surrendering to the fact that there are things bigger than you, whether it's Christ, Jesus, the universe, whatever you subscribe to, that is something bigger than you that you need to submit to. Hey, Michael! Michael! My bad, y'all. Computer about to die. Not you, coffee. Now, one more thing before we jump into the cards. No, move. Is that this card fell out. This one got lost up in something else. It's the other kids at school. So that was very interesting to me with everything that we're talking about. that this came out. Michael, I need my computer charger ASAP. I hope my computer doesn't die. Suggestive. But with everything that we're talking about, the other kids at school, again, this card was mixed in to these decks. It's I think you have it, but you need to hurry up. Oh no, baby, I got it. She's so funny. She said, okay, I was going to your room. All right, we lit. So it's this card fell out. So right when I was like, I ain't gonna tell them all the details of my dream because it ain't even all that, the other kids at school came out, and I was like, because this girl, this other Kiara that I saw in my dream, I went to middle school with her, junior high school with her. She was an honor student, as was I. We were in a lot of classes because we were in all the honors classes together, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. These were smaller classes, of course. The honors classes were smaller, so there wasn't a lot of us. So I do know her pretty well. We were in Miss Hancock's class together, Miss Brown's class together. I don't think we took Miss Bullock, but I know we took math. So I'm like, okay, when it comes to this particular Kiara, this wasn't just one of those other Kiara. This was a Kiara that was around me. I'm Kiara Hawkins. She was Kiara Henderson. So Kiara H and Kiara H. So it was very interesting that this energy, you know, if you don't know, you wouldn't know. If you hear Kiara H and you like, which one? The one in honors classes. Which one? The one that lived on the south side. Well, I lived in Jackson Heights. She lived in the projects. It's a 10-minute walk. I mean, which one? Because we walk all the way home the same way until we get to a certain corner, and then she goes right and I go left. But again, it's like very hard to differentiate, you know. Well, her boyfriend's in this group. Which one? You know, like, oh yeah, okay, well, not this one, that one. Well, he light skinned. Well, we both happen to deal with light-skinned people at that time, you know, different people too, but so many similarities growing up. And that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. So many similarities, but yet there was so many differentiations in environment. So we were together all day at school on the same mental paths, intellectually, and all the same educational environments. But when we went home, when we hit that corner, we went right and left, there was a very different environment. I was the oldest. She was younger. She had a big sister. Her mom was a certain way. We just came from different homes, different backgrounds. Environmentally, outside of school, we were very different. But then when we got inside of school, we were her big sister did not like me at a point, and she decided to take it upon herself to not like me at a point. But we took so many classes together that it was like, how can I not like I don't have a problem with you. Actually, now that I know you, I've been spending time around you, being immersed in you, I've decided to make my own decision that I ain't in that, you know what I mean? And that's what I saw in this dream, where these two warring groups were going back and forth. I stayed neutral because that's just who I am. Like, look, y'all, it's probably petty anyway. But this other Kiara stepped away from her norm and said, I ain't in that either. Matter of fact, let me holler at you. And she gave me a hug. And that reunion, that uniting energy is what blew the tower. Spirit, what's the energy on this tower energy, this scorpionic energy? You have rite of passage, crossing the threshold, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. It's your new matrix. That's what that scorpionic energy is. That's what that tower energy is, okay? 9/11 is a significant date. It was a significant day when they decided to schedule that event, okay? The Twin Towers thing, yeah, like, y'all gotta look that up. But even if you don't look it up, you gotta know that 9/11, that the numerology does mean something. There's a rite of passage. There's a crossing the threshold. I feel like there is this energy of also coming to terms with your past, coming to terms with your mistakes, coming to terms with, you know, anything that happened to you, any shame, I think stays with a lot of people from your teenage years and college years. You know, I think it's coming to terms with that energy and owning that energy and being able to create your new matrix. Because it says creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Would just say yes on the bottom. This energy might not feel the best, but it's huge in that there's a restructuring of something, not a construction of something. I don't know if restructuring is a word, but there's something that is being newly constructed from the ashes of your past here. You were never this or that. You've been in between worlds. Bardo energy, which is more scorpionic energy, purgatory type energy here. You've been hanging on the thread of life and death here, which is you letting go of the past and stepping into your present, your new abundance, even if it's not physical, but just being happy for the breath, the air in your lungs. You know what I mean? Being happy for what you do have without the guilt or resentment or remorse of your past. It's this coming to terms. I swear there's got to be a huge collective going through their Saturn return right now. I got to, like, there's like a huge lesson that's being learned here. It changes everything. Spirit, show me what this is collectively, please. There's a turning in the tide here. Five of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. This is that warring groups I was picking up. This could be a warring thought, two warring concepts here. This is also you not knowing which way to go. I feel like you could also be in the middle of choosing for yourself and allowing others to choose for you is another energy that I'm picking up out here. That's definitely something that's out here. I feel like also this is breaking generational curses. You've seen what this path has done for people before you. Even if it's not, I just heard cultural curses as well. So if you are observing illegal activities or prostitution or theft, you already see what this has done for your other family members or your other community members, your neighbors, your best friend's brother, my father, my uncle, my cousins. I've already seen what drugs and, you know, street life have done for the family. Having a whole bunch of kids here. Hey, I just work here. You already seen, so you've already made a decision like, you know what, I kind of don't want to be like that. I feel like your past, your parents, your community takes that as a slight. That's something you're dealing with too. I remember the first time I told my father I don't smoke, he called me lame. Type of toxic shit. I was like, now I'm a very strong individual. Very rooted, always have been. I think I was like 17, 18. I was like, I don't smoke. And I'm very, you know, it brings me great displeasure that my own parent will offer me drugs. Because that's just how I am, okay? If you smoke, that's you. I don't. And if I was growing up in the background I've grown up in, I would have been done it. I know where it's at, you know, like I got it. But for a parent to be like, yo, like, sit down, get high with me. I was like, ew. You know, this is not the daddy's little girl vibe I was going for. But he had just got out of prison a couple years ago and he had just missed so much time. It was like he didn't know how to relate to me because I wasn't 5 anymore, you know. So it was kind of like, well, you want some weed? That's what I would want when I was your age. And I was like, we're different, you know. That's what this is here. He took that as a slight, though. He took that as a slight. By me talking about women with a whole bunch of children, I'm the oldest of 7. 6 biological. I have a stepbrother, and on my father's side, I'm the oldest of 9. No shade, but I'm definitely a byproduct of a woman with a whole bunch of kids. I know how it feels to be one of those whole bunch of kids. I have 2 daughters of my own. I know how that feels to be a parent. I'm familiar with it all. Abortions, miscarriages, childbearing, adoptions, blended families, foster kids. I'm very familiar with it. But again, this is like someone saying that since I've observed, been a part of, seen this, I don't want to go that way. But for your past, this is the only way that they know. You are crossing the threshold. You are the one that's creating this new energy saying we don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Oh, y'all, this is getting real controversial real fast, okay? In the past here, there was an offer that was made. You're not sure if you want this offer at this point. You have not chosen yet. The 2 of Pentacles is still up in the air. But this is where that tower coming from. What you gonna do? Ready for war. What you gonna do? Yeah, okay. Your power. This is what this is about here. And you got the sun coming up. Leo energy here, those babes here, that childhood nostalgia, that freshness, that newness. This is a new opportunity in the 3D. All together, this is 3 of Pentacles energy out here. You're building something. You are the line leader. Is something else I just heard? As above, the moon is out here. What are your true emotions, your true thoughts? You need to go deep for this one. Because this Lionsgate portal is open. And we are reaching the peak. We're on the 6th here, August 6th. It peaks on the 8th. It closes on the 12th for good. What are you going to do? What door are you walking through? Two of Pentacles. You can get with this, you can get with that. There was another energy. There was another reading that I was like, it's giving that the star energy. Aquarius was giving this or that energy. It definitely was. And so below here, you got the 7 of Cups here. Look at the past. Barren, dark, cold. Look at the future. You're definitely looking towards the bright side here. Definitely looking towards the bright side. Altogether, there's an 8 of Cups energy. This is giving a collective energy of needing to go deeper. This is a reconstruction of something. These two groups, they think that you can get with this or that. You're paving a whole nother way. Crossing the threshold. Yes, you're creating here heaven on earth. It's happening. You're giving yourself another option. I said it was a 3 of Pentacles option. You got these two and then you got this one. The Sun, very much giving portal energy out here. With this 7 of Cups here, this 8 of Cups energy going deeper. This is an offer that you don't know if you want to take. You knew it was coming here, but with the 5 of Swords, there's some kickback. Like if you don't do this or that, then what you gonna do? You know, there's backlash here. But as above with the Moon, Spirit is saying, go deeper, think. I see someone ripping. There's that time warp energy again, that Libra energy, time warp. This is that portal energy. This is someone is tearing into the matrix. Someone is tearing the matrix and opening something else. Woo! There is a creation energy, devil energy. That is that devil energy. That's what the devil is. It says that you can be enslaved by the matrix or you can run the matrix. You can go low with the matrix and get caught in the matrix, or you can own the matrix because you're accustomed to that energy. You're a child of Saturn. You understand the matrix. You understand the contract. So you're able to construct something that is complementary for you. You're able to find a loophole. Time warp. There's someone that's tearing in the matrix saying, I'm not going here or there. I'm just going to make a little spot right here. And these people are like, you're crazy. But you gone too. Crossing the threshold. Ready for war. What you gonna do? Leo energy doubled up right next to each other. Your external factors. You look strong. You're taming the beast. You're getting your shit together too. There's a grooming energy out here. Spirit is grooming you for something different. Something that is completely different than anything you've ever seen. Anything that you were raised around. Anything that's been environmental. Your environment's been keeping you somewhere. This is, and it's above that with the Sun, baby. It's above whatever level you on. So yes, I'm being realistic. Everybody not going to level 10. But if you were on 3, I can guarantee you that there's some type of upgrade. I don't know if it's 3.25 or 7, but I know that there's an upgrade here. It is above the level that you're on right now. This Leo season, this portal, between now and the end of this season, we're going to see some type of upgrade. There's some type of contract coming in. I don't have to see it to feel it, because I asked, why is the devil even included in the tarot? That was the energy that was down here, which was provoked by the thought of the communion. You have to give yourself to God. Surrender yourself to the universe, to something bigger. And that is what makes the possibilities here. Gives you the hope to be able to look on the brighter side here. Give yourself another option, another opportunity. The Fool is out here. New matrix. The purity, the full moon here. So the full moon, by the end of this month, we already have one in Aquarius, which is releasing some energy here. Releasing some energy here with this moon energy. But there's 2. The one at the end of the month is that Pisces full moon. And I did talk about that. You might want to go and watch the readings from about 5 months ago. That's what it will say on YouTube. It'll say 5 months ago. That was the Pisces new moon. Moons are done in cycles of about 6 months. So the readings from about 5 months ago are wrapping up right now. That's what this is. That was in Pisces. You got Piscean energy out here, and even with the moon, yes, it's Cancer, but it's also Piscean as well. It's that knowing energy. It's that surrender energy. It's that water. Kalani. So I'm with a Pisces every night. He ain't really that deep, but he deep inside. Yeah, there's a lot of water because we're in a Scorpio collective energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It's a lot of water out here. Energy is fluid. Time is fluid. Listen for energy, not signs. There is something that is being cultivated, sculptured right now because the energy is so flowy, so fluid. And then you got the Eight of Cups here. That's just like this initiation energy. Leaving and packing light. That's also like the Fool. Now that I look at it, never thought about it. Knowing the Fool, the original Fool deck, he's leaving with his little knapsack. He's leaving with his little knapsack. Okay. This is also stepping into the unknown here. There is a movie in my mind. I know it's one of those Frozen movies, and it's Anna that's singing in my head. Love is an open door. That is what this is with this portal energy. Love is an open door. That is exactly what I'm hearing here. This is a new matrix here. Both energies are facing north, okay? And it's interesting because in the past you felt like your only option, your only opportunity was to accept whatever this was. But now, wait a minute, I got options. There's a golden opportunity that's right in front of you. A golden opportunity that's right in front of you. The question is, are you strong enough to choose it? You've been groomed for this. A lot of people couldn't make it. Look at that. A lot of people couldn't make it, but Spirit has groomed you for this, okay? For this new matrix here. You're going to have to leave the past in the past. Also, you're going to have to leave those emotions, the other kids at school, what they said you couldn't and couldn't be. You are not who they said you were in high school. You are not who they said you were in high school. I have so many people that I wish I could speak to. So many people that I miss. So many people that I think about from junior high and high school that I cannot have a conversation with because they're still in junior high and high school. Can't talk to them because they still on beef and drama and trauma that really don't fucking matter. Don't matter to me because guess what? You are able to do this whenever you are ready. Some people never do this. Eight of Cups. They never pack up and leave the shit. Some people do this on their deathbed. Some people do this right after it happened. Hi, I'm Kiara. I said what I said and I meant it. It's over. But other people, they hold on to it. They keep it. They're not able to walk away, give it to the universe here. They're not able to just walk away from it. It takes some people forever, some people never. Okay, those are your grudge holders here. They never abandon these energies. So guess what? Can't do nothing with them. I see them, I say, hey, how are you? And they like, I thought you didn't like me. Bitch, we are in our 30s. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry, y'all. Bring it back here. I'm like, what? I didn't move to another place for 10. I didn't move to another state for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? I'm happy to see anything from my past. Anything nostalgic. Six of Cups energy. But no, they don't think like that because they've been sitting in that same place, that same environment. They've been doing the same thing since you left. Since you left. The show went on. And then you got the Ten of Cups here. Directly connected to what? Now, mind you, of all of these that I'm showing you, these folks got wings. This is divine energy. You found other divine people. You've elevated. That's Drake. Elevate. Elevate. Only obligation is to tell it straight. That's exactly what this is. That's my job. All this money for myself and my family. There's an ascension energy out here. You are rising to heights here with this portal, with this star energy. And guess what? Some people are very conflicted about this. Now, this goes back to that energy of the invasion of privacy, where some people are like, how did you get this option? When did you get this option? Why did you get this option? Who gave it to you? What are you going to do with it? And where does that leave me? That's what this Tower is. Okay? That's what we're dealing with. All right, where can you find this energy, Spirit? This scorpionic energy here, this tower energy. I'm also hearing Six of Pentacles. The six is Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Six is also a card that's highly associated with that justice energy, that balancing out energy. I just heard this guy was talking to, he used to call this my sippy cup. I'm an avid coffee drinker, and he's like, well, your sippy cup. It's childhood energy out here, nostalgic energy out here, but there's a warp. I'm seeing the repeat button in my mind. I use that button. Four Swords. Let it go, let it rest. There's some energy that's being put to bed. There's a void that's being created. Space is being created to hold something new. I'm hearing cool kids. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I don't know if she said fit in or get it. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. Which is interesting because that's exactly what I was talking about in the beginning, where we were just trying to present our best version of ourselves, and we did that. We tried by error as adolescents, as teenagers, so often because there is no one there to guide us on this energy. Let's see where this energy is. Aries, Two of Cups. I feel like relationships here, this mermaid energy too. This is a relationship. So this reconstruction, this construction energy, this is going to be around your emotions here with this full moon. Now you got a new moon in Leo here, so there's going to be some type of, that's that Leo energy. There's going to be some type of inspiration, some type of thrust here. This crossing, I think that's what this initiation is. And then by this full moon at the end of the month, you're going to be releasing this energy here. It's like you're going to mate or relate to people in a totally different way. And I'm picking up that girl, that other Kiara, who everybody was like, I thought we didn't like her. And this Kiara was like, why? You know what? I really don't know why I didn't like her anyway. I just didn't like her because y'all didn't like her. It's like that. And people are going to be looking like, really? So we're bringing them in? We're doing that now? Yes, we are. After Aries, you got Taurus. King of Pentacles in reverse here. This is giving me the energy that it's going to be really hard for you to find finances here. I feel an age of, look and see where y'all got this energy in y'all chart too. I ain't got to look. Energy not signs. With this King of Pentacles in reverse, there's an age, there's a time span of poverty that's coming in here. This is the only thing that's going to make you humble here. You have to be the thing you didn't want to be the most. Taurus energies, broke. That's what I'm picking up here with the King of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to be in charge. You're going to be out of your element. Now, the opposite of the King of Pentacles, right? The opposite of your energy is that Scorpionic energy here. So I feel like you need to also be more inspired by Scorpio energy here. You should be killing and transforming things right now in your life. Killing and transforming habits, relationships, concepts, and mind frames. That's what's going on here with you. You're having a huge tower moment here because the King of Pentacles upside down. This is giving me the energy of like taking someone and turning them upside down and shaking them, and all the money in their pockets is falling out. That's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm picking up for this energy. After Taurus is Gemini, Temperance energy. Gemini, the opposite of you is the Sagittarius energy here. So there is definitely some type of angelic opening for you. I'm also feeling like you didn't believe in God. Hey, I don't know, y'all. Just check. God wasn't in your house. You wasn't into all of that. I feel like you're bringing more spiritual things, items into your home. Something else I'm picking up. So you could be bringing in crystals, Bible. You could start going to church. I tell people all the time, I don't care how you find God, just find him. I don't care what you subscribe to. Just know, like, subscribe to the principle that no one did it alone, no one does it alone. Okay? We are not God. We're not in control. In control, not in control. This and that can be true. Attach and detach. The duality. That's what I recommend you subscribe to. Highly recommend it. Okay, there's also an energy here of coming out. Look at the rainbows. With this Geminian energy out here, this is also giving me a trend. And when I say coming out, what does that mean? What does that mean? A lot of y'all just went straight to pride. But what is the concept of pride? What is the principle of pride? They're being them true selves. They're revealing a secret. They're showing their innermost intimacy in public. They're stepping away from the norm. That's what this is here. And then look at the duality out here. I just heard finally. This may blow some people away. It may blow some people away if someone comes out and says, hey, I'm gay. It may blow some people away if someone comes out and says, hey, I'm in a relationship. It may blow some people away if someone comes out and says, hey, I'm I'm not going to church no more. I'm a witch. Hey, I'm Democratic, or I'm Republican. I'm not Democratic anymore. Hey, I'm moving to Switzerland, Argentina, or Mexico. Highly recommend it. But anyway, it may blow some people away. There is something here with this energy, this reconstruction energy here, where it's like, I'm coming out. I'm not doing that anymore. Also, launching of a company is something else that's coming out here. There's relocation out here. There's a swapping energy out here. Geminian energy. After Gemini is Cancer. The Tower in reverse. Thank God I dodged a bullet. I'm so over you. So baby, good looking now. Cancer energy is not about to fight. Okay. This is that neutral energy I was picking up. I see the two warring groups here. Do not engage yet. That's this Capricorn energy that I tagged in the invasion of privacy energy, which I'll be tagging that video. The wait is over in invasion of privacy, because they just tag along each other. But that's what this energy is. I'm not even about to give you the energy here to blow nothing up with the Tower in reverse. I've already submitted initiation here. I feel like Cancer's first in line. They already at the door. They're already committed and made up. With this Tower being in reverse here, something's already blown up. Spirit, show me a Tower in reverse for Cancer. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. They already picked their people. They already went through their trials and tribulations. They're already sitting there at the gate, already waiting. Look, that's a clock. Hermit energy, time energy, Temperance energy. Those are time indicators here. The wait is over. That's this energy right here with the Three of Pentacles. It's getting crowded over here, but babe, the wait is over. Sometimes it takes 1,000 tries to win. Cancer energy's already did that. So wherever you have Cancer in your chart, you've already been tried and tested, okay? After Cancer is Leo. The Ace of Cups. This is a newness. Leo energies, you're starting a new journey independently. What you're reconstructing your life on is you. I do pick up collectively and energetically that Leo, you may have been building things based on everyone else. Somebody said they liked that couch, so you bought it. Someone else said they liked that. This is like going through Target and you buying everything that everyone else likes. You see people like, oh my God, look at these curtains. You like, oh, I got to have them curtains. You like them curtains? Put them in my bag. Oh my God, these shoes are so cute. Leo like, well, I'm finna buy them. Y'all ever know somebody like that? Everybody's talking about going to somewhere, so they're like, I'm going. It's like that. Not anymore. With this Ace of Cups here, flower bomb. You see this full moon at the bottom down here. There's a cycle that's complete. You tried it everyone else's way. Now it's time to reconstruct things in a way that is for you. But also, look, same energy here. So you may look over to this Geminian energy, this coming out energy, this being yourself energy. This is also the energy of disagreeing for once in your lifetime. I don't like that. I don't want to. And look at the divine light. This is channeling. This is also giving me the energy of Reiki. Definitely out here, okay? Aries had that energy before. It looks like it did them some good because they are now in harmony here, peace with this full moon. So definitely might want to get a Reiki healing. After Leo is Virgo. Seven of Cups here. Still in your South Node, huh? if y'all don't understand what that means, so Virgo and Pisces share energy. So when someone is not in alignment, a Virgo sun will be acting like a Pisces. They're not in alignment. And the Pisces will be acting like a Virgo. That's not who they are. So they should be able to share energy and be in the middle, but going to the far other side of the spectrum is like, but you see the eclipse energy here? This is a full moon eclipse. So this to me says that there is a blackout, okay, of illusions here. You got the Four of Cups. That's a rejection here. And then there is some type of friendship that was exalted. Some type of friend group that was exalted. But you see the triangle is now around this masculine. A triangle upright is masculine energy. That is a triangle upright is like masculinity. It's like an erected male phallus, and down, you know, like this is like a womb energy, a feminine energy. So you are now taking strides towards yourself here, sharing this energy with Leo. You could be a cusper. This could be your rising. You could have Leo rising. You could be a cusper, because see, in the past here there was some type of, you've rejected some type of union here. Could have rejected a what? Aries energy here. And now you're focusing more on yourself. Leo energy. Listen for energy in 9 signs. Go to your chart. That's what we're doing here. Trying to see how bad this shakeup is going to be and where it's going to hit you the hardest. So far, Taurus energy is going to be rocked. Cancer energy is looking good. Looking good. And then there's just a whole bunch of self-love energy here. I'm also picking up this Taurus energy. There's a reading card from scratch. So a lot of you are not going to have a lot to work with. A lot of you are just going to have either yourself or one other person that you're moving into this next cycle with. After Virgo, it's Libra, Ace of Pentacles, portal energy, whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. Libra is the opposite of Aries here, so there could be some type of commitment, some type of proposal, some type of moving in together that is also out here when I look at the energy that shares with each other. That is something else that's out here. That's also conception out here for Libra and Aries. There could be a child that is being born. Okay, that's collectively speaking. Taurus, after Libra, there's Scorpio. The Emperor out here. Aries energy. Now, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars co-ruled, or was used to, in the olden days, used to also rule Scorpio. So this Mars energy is very much still in the element of a Scorpio. This also is the energy of masculinity. It's also a very much smash Hulk energy, breaking up things with that Mars energy here. But look at that duality out here. This is having the resources, the power, the energy to do so. Okay, now the King of Pentacles is in reverse up here with the Emperor. I feel like, again, going back to Taurus energy, collectively, you may have someone else that is making decisions for you. I just heard prison, so they'll tell you when to wake up, tell you when to go to sleep, tell you how much money you can spend, because you're not, Taurus energies are not in a position, wherever you have Taurus, you're not in a position to be able to do for yourself, so you may have to lean on a Scorpio. You are now about to witness the power of something else that I'm picking up. Now, even though this is Scorpio, I'm looking at the duality here. I'm seeing Libra. I'm also looking at this big cat. It's a lioness. So not only am I picking up Leo, but I'm also feeling Cancer energy up here. Very much so. And then there's this big tree here. So there's like a Capricorn. There's this energy of, for Scorpios, you're in a mighty, mighty, mighty control energy here. Again, though, you're not showing up as the Hierophant. I don't think that you think you're a god, but I think you realize Scorpionic energies and collective energies for the divine, that you are now the person who is in charge of changing things for everyone, forever. Creating heaven on earth is happening, crossing the threshold. The Scorpio energy here. So a lot of people, again, it's like, I'm also getting taxes. I'm getting taxes, payout energy. I'm also getting that people may be, you're the breadwinner, or you're like the success story in your family here. People have emptied their pockets out to be able to put you in position. You are now in position though. You're the one that's making the offers here. You've been chosen. Thought of Phantom because I always wanted one. There is a new lavish lifestyle that's coming in with this collective energy. I don't do signs. Once again, this is energy. So wherever you have Scorpio in your chart, and for all of us collectively, when I skip the wait is over, the wait for what is over, I skip Scorpio. That means that that's a collective energy, and that's for everybody. That's divine energy out here, which is the opposite of what? This Taurus energy up here. That is broke. It's the rise and fall of stars. Somebody lost everything with this Taurus energy, and whoever's in the Scorpion energy is going through a change, a rebirth, and they're gaining everything. That's the storyline for this, though. Everyone knows somebody like that. If you know someone who got a divorce and their spouse took everything, well, they went on and became the emperor on their own merit. Now that spouse who took everything from them is going broke. I'm hearing have some compassion. This is also the energy of people thinking that if they don't contribute to you, you're not going to have anything. That was to their own demise. You still became the emperor, still came into power, and they're still broke. And now they don't even have your companionship or a relationship with you to lean on. That's Scorpio, Sagittarius. Princess of Cups here. This is a messenger energy, but with the Temperance out here, which again, look, your opposite over here in Gemini energy, there's a coming out energy here. This is mermaid energy. Look at all this water here. I feel like you're heavily in your emotions right now. We're seeing more emotions in this Sagittarius energy than I've ever seen. Ever. I'm also feeling like you're being more emotional wherever you have Sagittarius. So if you have it in your work house, you could be more empathetic at work. I'm also getting reviews, audits. How do you feel? How do you feel is what I'm picking up here. Newly inspired. How do you feel? What is this Scorpionic, not Scorpionic energy. Spirit know what I mean. Yeah, it's the same thing. You got the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. This is that tell-all energy I was picking up too in Sagittarius. That makes sense here with this releasing. That swapping, that I never knew that energy in Gemini. Sagittarius is like letting it all hang out. I heard blasphemy. The Fool and the Ten of Cups here. This is that same energy. This is a new home, a new family, a new tribe, new legacies, new traditions here. This energy right here is just letting y'all know. Sagittarius, leave it to Sag to do that, right? Kiss my ass and my anus because I'm finally famous. You heard Nikki, like that's what she said. Kiss my ass and my anus because I'm finally famous. That duality here. But that's this energy. Someone is just going off. I'm also hearing, I don't care. I don't want to be here anyway. I'm not like y'all anyway. Doesn't matter to me. I got a whole new sound, okay? One more for this energy here. It's interesting. And there go the Geminian energy. So I would look to Gemini, which is where Sag is about Sag. Okay? Yeah. That's that Scorpionic. I said that Scorpionic energy here. I'm about to redo this whole, I'm doing my whole life over. But boy, it's coming from a very emotional energy here. But I feel like too, it's angry emotion. Because you see, you still kind of eclipsed out here. You giving us emotion, but you're not giving us the real emotion. You giving us a little bit of real and then a whole bunch of bullshit. Rah, 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 rah. Okay, this is giving me Kill Bill energy as well. That revenge energy. Look, holding that skull. This is going to the dark side too. This is taking on a whole nother energy here. Now, the way I could see this being good is if you've been a pushover. If you've been too nice. They about to find out. Like, this ain't that brutal energy here with this Sagittarius energy. Like, you know what? Let me show y'all something. I don't want to do this shit. I'm not going to do it. I never want to do it. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. And I don't care. After Sag is Capricorn. Four of Pentacles here. This is that withholding energy here. Very peaceful, very serene, which makes sense because the opposite being Cancer. You already been through the shadows here. You already know who your team is, and you already knew this is my time. Capricorn, real simple here. Just chilling. Just waiting. That energy at the door. Remember I said I felt like Cancer was first in line. They already went through their tower. They already know what time it is. That's exactly what this is. Don't this look like a door? First, the first one there. That's this energy out here. See when you have that in your chart. Just waiting. Aquarius, Queen of Cups. Man, this tower looks very emotional for a lot of people. Because look at the moon in the background of that one. Very full of it. There's also a flamingo out here that's balanced. Aquarius with this Leo energy, this Ace of Cups. I said that it's all for you. Janet Jackson. It's all for you. Very sexy, me energy. Not worried about everybody else. Can't be worried about everybody else. There could be nobody else. Remember with that energy of letting the past be the past, or bringing everything together into one thing. So now it's just one thing. It's just you. Okay, Aquarius, very focused. I'm very nurturing energy too. It's giving what it needs to give here. Aquarius, please. Queen of Wands. It's giving what it needs to give. This is being more proactive about yourself. When I see these two women together, these two energies together, first of all, that's fire and water. So there's a wonderful duality here of saying that, you know, I'm going to put my actions out here, but if I don't feel it, if it's not in alignment with me, if I don't want to, then I'm not going to. This is not the energy of someone being able to talk you into anything. This is you being your own person and being focused on yourself and making yourself the center of your universe and making everything rotate around you. For those of you who think that sounds selfish, let me give you a clear example. I'm about to go to a hair appointment that I've had scheduled for 4 weeks. Example, because I don't do that. This is what I do. But you have a hair appointment you scheduled for 4 weeks. Been done. You have a friend that pops up. Hey girl, let's go to breakfast. You say, I got a hair appointment. They tell you, well, we never hang out. And I have a hair appointment. Now I can check and see where you are after that, but this was already scheduled. This is someone trying to guilt trip you, make you feel bad. Well, I this and I came over and I won't try again. And this energy with this Aquarius energy is like, get the fuck out of here. Whatever. It's not going to work on me. For my guys who think, oh, that's female energy. No, it's feminine energy. So this is for my guys. This is, you just gave her, your mama, you just gave them $100 yesterday. They had a good time. They went to the movies. They went out to eat. They come back the next day. They ask for another $30. Okay, you put gas in their car. Cool. They come back again. They ask you for another $50. They need to get their nails done. This is you saying, I already gave you some money. That's enough. But you go and get your hair cut. And that's it's your turn. These people will try to tell you, how selfish. I asked you for some money to go get my nails done and you didn't, but you went and got your hair cut, or you went and bought yourself something. Entitled. This is you being able to say, that's not gonna faze me. And I'm still gonna go get my hair cut. I did this, and this for you. It's time for me to do something for myself. Get you somebody else to play with. That's exactly what this is out here for my Aquarius energies. Loving on yourself more, male or female. I feel like also Aquarius energy, you've been working for other people, which will make sense with this Leo energy. Working for validation, working to fit in. And if you don't do what everyone else says you do, you're stupid. So they like, oh, these curtains are beautiful. If you don't say, yeah, they are, I'm going to get those, then you're dumb. So they say, oh, look at these curtains, I love them. You like, oh, I like the ones next to it. Those ugly. I think I'll buy those. You get them hung up. And they like, they all right. I would have got the other ones. This is you being able to say, you don't live here. You don't live here, you didn't buy it. I don't care. Shut up. Okay? And finally, Pisces. Prince of Wands, which is the energy that you have over here with this Sagittarius energy here. There's a conversation here. You got this unicorn energy out here. That is Piscean energy out here. Unicorn is the uniform. And then you got this Leo energy out here as well. So right now, I feel like you're seeing something that nobody ever thought you would say. I'm also feeling with this rainbow energy here. You're coming. I feel like one, you could be defending a Gemini or Leo out here. I'm strongly getting that, paving the way for them. I'm strongly getting that. You're supporting them. supporting this change for this person. So for you all that are going through a change, you might want to find a Piscean energy. Listen for energy and not signs. I said this Leo because this Leo could need that support right now, being on their own, being independent, breaking away from the group. There's a Piscean energy out here, this sunflower, there's hope, but there's also this this ferocity here. Whatever you're saying, which is crazy because what we have up here for Virgo, the Seven of Cups, which is Piscean energy. This is you. I feel like you're telling people to mind their business, which is that invasion of privacy energy. Mind y'all business. Oh, Rihanna is a Pisces. Telling people mind your business because there's some things that have been eclipsed out here when it comes to this relationship. Again, you got the 2 and the 1 here. For y'all who know more about symbology too, let me know about these squares and triangles, or I'll just have to watch another documentary because I know there is something to it. I know so much stuff I can't remember it sometimes. But this is communicating for people to, there's also with this bird out here, this communication here, this purity. I feel like someone wants to purify this illusion. Someone wants to talk about this, okay? But for one, with this unicorn being here, it's not what we think it is. It is definitely about some type of group, some type of fight, some type of ferocity here is out here, some type of aggression here. But also there is a matter of the 2 versus the 1. So it could be 2 on 1, or there's a third party out here. Whatever the case is, this is a matter of opinion. And that energy right there, that Piscean energy, is very much giving me mind your business. A unicorn and a lion, that is a Pisces and a Leo out here. Unicorn is the unicorn, that Renaissance alien superstar. Whip. That's very much giving that energy out here. But that alien superstar, star energy, Aquarius, Leo, those are definitely vibing. Spirit, what's this Prince of Wands for Piscean energy? Get the hell out of here. The sun. Leo. There is some type of exposure out here. 9 of Pentacles with the Magician and the 10 of Pentacles. And there's Pisces with the Death card here. Something is coming together, balancing out. I feel like demons been haunting them too. I'm also picking up something very outlandish on that energy right there. Something very outlandish. Tell me more, please, about this Piscean energy over here with this Tower energy. There's an exposed energy. Look, Ace of Swords. There's something. Pisces saying something. Pisces saying something. Queen of Cups here looking right at this Magician, 10 of Pentacles again. There's a conversation that's being had. There's some stars or some public communication that's about to be had. There's also a recognition, a rise to fame. Now that sword is in reverse. So I feel like this has already been stated, but it's being confirmed is what I'm getting. I'm not getting confusion at all. Not with all that Leo energy. I'm getting something that has been stated or confirmed. That's something that's out here for sure. And then here's more sex speed communication here. The spider here. There's a web of lies. And then you have this world energy out here. That's the end of that. That's what this tower is though. Create the rite of passage, crossing the threshold, creating heaven on earth. Something has to be destroyed in order for something new to be born here. But when this is all over with the Scorpionic collective energy out here, there's a new emperor out here. This is a masculine, divine masculine is also being released. Is something else that I'm picking up. Divine masculine energy. Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse for Taurus? Since I'm doing this real quick. Why is that there? King of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, somebody has to move away from this thievery. It's something I picked up. This robbery. Somebody money is being shaken out of them. Look how they looking. Poor unfortunate soul. Indeed. Okay, Little Mermaid here. And then you got the 3 of Swords in reverse. That's the 2 of Swords. And don't feel bad for this Taurus energy, wherever it is in your chart. Ooh, wee. They owe this emperor. This is someone who tried to, again, that doppelganger. Somebody stepped up and said, I want to do it. This would be, and I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to go because we're at an hour and 9 minutes. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Time is a ticking, and yep, it's 9:28 or 9:18. I got some stuff to do myself, but let me tell you, what I'm picking up is like, say everybody nominated you. Everybody said, I want you, whoever you are watching, I want you to do my hair. Let's just say that. You're the best stylist. I want you to do my hair. This is mediocre. Okay? Showing up in this shadow Venus energy, this Taurus energy here. Saying, no, I want to do it. Even though you're not the authority in this energy. You don't do this. You don't have no proof in this. You probably don't even have no tools in this. But you want to come bring your broke ass on over here. And when I say that, I'm not talking about financially. I mean broken. Look how sad and devastated. Look at this. Jealous, envious, hateful, festering energy here. That is the shadow side of Venus. People think I'm being funny when I talk about that. Y'all know people like this. And it's in reverse. So they tried to block. That's 2-2. Tried to block the progression because they was going to be broke. Well, guess what? They got adopted by the collective. And the collective said, because you didn't feel like you had to fight for this. That's what this Cancer energy and this Capricorn energy said. Man, look, y'all gonna pick who y'all gonna pick, but y'all need to hurry up and pick, if you know what I mean, because I already know I got other opportunities that's coming in here. Another 4 showing up over here in the Capricorn energy and the Scorpionic energy here, vibing out. More 4s, okay? So basically, and what? The Emperor, all the resources, the boss, also giving me Capricorn energy. So you say, okay, cool. Y'all picked this. Y'all picked this. Do your thing. Well, now this is being exposed. Okay? This illusion over here is being exposed here. Somebody's saying, okay, they did my hair and they fucked me up. Okay? It wasn't So now everybody's saying, okay, Capricorn, we owe you an apology. Not necessarily Capricorn, but Capricorn energies over here. The people who held back, didn't want no smoke, said just let them have it. They're now saying we apologize. We want to give you another chance here. Now the interesting thing, like I've been saying, which is weird, Taurus and Sagittarius have been vibing. Jupiter, which rules Taurus, which rules Sagittarius, is in Taurus right now. Because guess what? The reaction of this person is giving this Sagittarius energy. Kicking, screaming, talking shit. I don't need y'all. I'll go work somewhere else. Anyway, I don't even like doing hair. I'm a nurse. Coming out energy. Like, I just want to see. And all these other people are feeling some type of way here because they were followers, which is what I'm seeing with this Leo and Aquarius energy. Next time, I'm just going to say no. I'm just going to do what I want to do. Because y'all let collectives have let a toxic energy talk them into warring against a positive energy. This toxic energy that y'all let come to power then drug the collective down. Now y'all want the other person back. And the other person, how does this Emperor feel? The Hierophant. Nah. Ooh, Cancer. Nah, I'm not even interested. The Emperor actually drives this. Time warp. Not even interested here. With the Hierophant here, I want to get as far away from this Taurus energy and the people who participated in it. Y'all learn y'all lesson. Y'all need to suffer. Y'all need to eat y'all decision is what I'm seeing out here, which is this 2 of Cups. Show me this 2 of Cups up here for Aries energy. Worried about who you partner with. Now remember, you can go back. I said that I feel like this Aries energy is going to be reconstruction who they partner with, because now it's a problem. Now you're stressed out about it. Now you have regrets about it. You picked who you picked and you do have somebody. But again, now it's making, look, we can do this. 10 of Pentacles. You made a commitment here. that Mars energy, you took action towards toxicity here. Now this toxic energy is coming out, and you're realizing that they're not what they said they were. But some of y'all avoided this here because you used your experience and what you've already went through to recognize this for what it was. You didn't get all caught up in the hype. You didn't get all caught up in not being chosen. You didn't get caught up in the gossip, and you let them have it, and they realizing that they just got the trick behind door number 2. Womp, womp, womp. Now they're apologetic. They want to ride your coattails. Again, that invasion of privacy. The wait is over now. Now this is all making sense. The wait is over because collectively with this scorpionic energy, you can see what you have. So based on what you chose with this scorpionic energy, you pretty much just chose the materials of what you want to build with. So we're going to find out if you chose to build, if you got some brick or if you got some damn straw. Okay? A lot of y'all got straw. And now y'all mad and y'all sad and y'all like, oh, I'm sorry. Now what's interesting is this toxic energy over here is now also saying, don't get mad at me because I didn't have brick. I told you I had material. I never said I had brick. That is a Jezebel. That is a low vibrational energy at its best. Finesse, finagled, because misery likes company. Misery likes company. Now they're not alone. They're not alone now because you chose them. You chose to go with the straw and the sticks when somebody was out here with bricks. All white bricks, okay? Gucci. Somebody definitely out here now in this emperor energy. Luxury. And now everybody like, oh, man. But they wasn't finna beg you either. What's the 7 of Cups over here? Under the influence again. I don't know what you did to me. Yes, some of y'all was under spell work here on a collective level. This is judgment out here. The 4 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, now y'all realize that y'all been living with, entertaining a witch. And now y'all have what? It's war. Now y'all want to strong arm this energy. Leo energy here. Double up because it's the minor for the sun here. Now it's a problem in Leo season and you're going to be left what? Alone. This doesn't have to be a bad thing though, but it was definitely orchestrated. It was a test. The rise and fall of stars. A lot of y'all failed the test because the wheat and the chaff, y'all couldn't recognize the difference. Y'all let chaff tell y'all that the wheat was chaff. Impersonator energy. But now that the two are coming together, remember the beginning, the 2 Kiaras, me and the other girl, the 2 warring groups are coming together. It's like your enemy is even this toxic energy like, okay. Let me run over here and make up with wheat. And everybody like, I thought you said wheat was chaff. And they like, I never said wheat was chaff. I said I could do it too. I hope this makes sense, y'all. Because basically, the person who finessed y'all is even over here trying to hop on the coattails of the person they were impersonating. After y'all then tried to kill, steal, and destroy from that person, all on the merit of this person. Now they're like, I was just playing. This is somebody selling y'all out too. Selling the whole group out for themselves. So if you know somebody who's doing that, I'm seeing like a pastor who got like a church following, and you know, say somebody want to buy the church, and the people like, no, we're so loyal and devoted, we would never. What's the advice, please? This pastor like sold, and the people like, wow, you sold us out. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you could be true to others. That's what this whole situation is out. What did you choose? Did you choose what you wanted to choose, or did you choose what somebody told you to choose? And once you choose what you chose, whether you chose right or wrong, is right or wrong for you, because you need to learn something. So you either finna find out that you can trust yourself, you have great character, good morality, you have a nice morale compass, or you about to find out that you're a follower, you're easily influenced, and you got some work to do. I just heard, now go on over there in the little corner, cry. Get your journal out, because we got stuff to do. It's time, you know. By Scorpio season, I feel like a lot of people are going to have to transform after this. Because you're going to be like, oh, damn. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. I did work here. I said what I said. That's what this is. This is a big old test. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And that's what you were testing on. When you have free will, what do you choose? And a lot of y'all chose some bullshit. Now you're trying to blame somebody. Well, it doesn't work to blame the toxic person because they know they're toxic. They just trying to save themselves. You can't blame the divine person because guess what? They respected your free will and your freedom to choose just like spirit does. And you don't want to blame yourself because that would insinuate you got work to do. Well, sound like a lot of people got some work to do. Y'all see where y'all can find the energy? I suggest printing your natal chart out. Look, transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. I suggest y'all get y'all natal charts out. I would print it out and then I would take notes around the houses based off of what I heard. But we got an hour and 20 minutes. I love y'all. I do. But I gotta go. Yeah, boundaries. Boundaries, Kiara. Look. Cut it off. Until we meet again, y'all keep growing.